Hi guys, it's Michelle. I just finished up my workout and we're headed out to a gymnastics meet here in like 20 minutes. So I just wanted to make sure to get this video in for you guys. I just wanted to talk about what's going to be happening over the next day. Obviously, I'm going to do a post tomorrow morning, but some people like to go, a little bit ahead of pace. I'm kind of that way, which is maybe why I like to do this video. But tomorrow we're going to be actually creating our meal plan. You can, tomorrow morning, afternoon, night, doesn't matter, or you can start tonight if you'd like. I put the template that I use. It also has all of the foods by container, as well as the 21-day fixed workout schedule. That's in the file section. And then you guys have my Pinterest board link, so you guys can go onto that as well. And there's a couple of meal plan templates there. But you can print those off whenever you want. I don't, want you guys scurrying to do that. So the sooner the better is my suggestion to you. And then I just wanted to talk a second about how I meal plan. And as you guys are going forward, if you've never meal planned before, just things that you can do to maybe help, make it a little bit easier. So one is to have your planner or, your calendar that you go off of for your home and your business or, your job close to you, so that you can see as you're going through each day next week what that day is going to potentially look like. If you have after school activities, if you work nights, what nights you work. If you have kids, if there's stuff going on there, if you have a significant other and you guys have a date or an anniversary, or there's birth dates that are birthdays that are coming up. Whatever you might have going on, it's nice to be aware of that when you're writing your meal plans, so that you don't get to that day next week and you're like, I wish I would have known about that, because you did or you could have. So make sure you have that close by. And then as you're looking over each day, see what's going to be the tough time of day for you and choose to do that first on your meal plan. Because in my personal opinion, if it's the most stressful time of day for me, I also want it to be the most rewarding meal, just being perfectly honest. So if like my night is crazy, crazy rushed and I have to get my son to wrestling and my daughter to gymnastics, and I'm coaching gymnastics and my boyfriend isn't home yet and my dog is like pounding at the door to go outside, all of which happens all the time. I want to know that I am prepped and planned, and all of that isn't going to set me back from actually having an enjoyable meal that's going to fuel me for whatever else I have to go out and do for the rest of the day. So dinners in my house are usually pretty crazy because they're generally very quickly followed with whatever activities are going on. Our kids are in like everything, and that's something on my goal board, to start to learn to say no. But anyway, in the meantime, they're in everything. And so I'm running around all over the place. And so for me, I have learned that leftovers and cooking food ahead of time have been lifesavers for me. So if I know I'm going to have a crazy, crazy day, like for instance, next week, literally every single night is a chaotic mess. So I know that I am going to make a ton of protein on Sunday. I'm going to grill pork chops and chicken. I'm going to make ground turkey meatballs. I'm going to make ground turkey burgers all ahead of time that I will have ready to go. And then for my burgers, I'll have lettuce and tomatoes. I'm going to get some, I'm trying to think as I'm going. I did most of my meal plan already. I'll get some spaghetti squash to go with the meatballs. I need to make sure to get some broccoli because the kids love broccoli, and I'll do that with a chicken one of the days. Everyone in our house loves green beans. Everyone in our house loves Brussels sprouts. So I'll make sure I'll just kind of spread out proteins throughout, the next couple days, see how much I make, and just scatter them aimlessly over the next 5 days, Monday through Friday next week. And then I can just pick a vegetable as I go, as long as I know it's fresh and that I have it already prepped. So when I get broccoli, I get a bunch of heads of broccoli and I cut it all up. I can have it as a snack for myself with hummus. I can, stick it with a lunch. I can put it in my eggs. Like there's a million things I can do with it. Same with green beans. I like to make sure I have avocado on hand, that I have bananas on hand. I love cauliflower. Cauliflower mashed potatoes are awesome, and I will for sure do that for at least one of my meals tomorrow or next week. So I know, like I said, it's going to be crazy. I looked ahead. I already know where I'm at. So I'm going to set myself up for success so that I don't have to literally sweat while making my meals because I'm literally being pulled in a million places. So if you have the opportunity, once your meal plan is complete, think of all of those things that you can do ahead of time. And when I'm literally writing my meal plan, knowing that I'm setting myself up for success and that I am creating meals that I can make almost everything ahead of time, whether it's prepping it and portioning it out or actually cooking the protein ahead of time, I'm making my life easier. So while meal planning can be very stressful, if you look at it from the standpoint of you are literally setting yourself up for success, so the more planning you do, the better off you can be, I feel more at ease when I meal plan. And it took me a while to get there. And it took me writing some meal plans to understand, like, okay, this is actually helping me. This isn't causing me a headache anymore. This is actually helping my life. My kids know what they're going to have for their meals. My boyfriend knows, so he can stop nagging me as to what he wants for his meals. Like, I spelled it out. I took the time to create our menu. Here you go. It's on our refrigerator, on our pantry. Take a peek. And then I can just go, whew, and be done. Another thing is when you get to a point, because you almost always will, you'll have a container left over, or 2, or 3. And depending on what they are, if it's a yellow, some people will tell you it's okay to skip it. Me personally, I love my yellows, so I don't know why anyone would. But depending on how low you are in the calorie brackets, you do need those yellows. Those are carbs that they're healthy carbs that you need to fuel your body. But sometimes you can skip them. But if it is a vegetable, if it is, if it is a yellow, just so you know, oats in shakes are amazing. So that's a really good way to get rid of a yellow if you need to. But if it's a vegetable, kale, spinach, all go great in your shakes. If it's a fruit, any fruit, literally, I can't think of a fruit off the top of my head that is bad in shakes. I'm sure I'll think of one at some point, but it's really hard to do. So throw them in your shake. Figure out where your Shakeology is for the day and just throw it in there. Another good thing to do, which is really hard for people, and that's a lot of times why eating healthy can be tough for people, is they feel like they waste food. Anytime that food is going bad, cut it up, portion it out. Hold on. Oh, say hi, Bee. It's okay. Come here. I'm almost done.
Are we gonna go to the...
Yep, in just a minute. Say hi.
Hi.
We're talking about meal planning and figuring out what they're going to eat ahead of time.
What do you mean?
Like that piece of paper that I have that'll say, when I write on our board on the refrigerator, this is what we're eating each day.
Yes.
So she's silly. Anyway, so if fruit or vegetables are going bad, you can portion them out to a green or to a purple, and then you can put them in baggies and stick them in your freezer. And then if you need them when you're making your shakes, you can just throw them in. It actually will make your shake a little creamier. It'll make it a little bit thicker sometimes, so add a little water and a little less ice because you have frozen food that you're adding in there. Just note to self. But that's a way to not waste your food, because I totally get that. People come to me all the time and they're like, I'm wasting fruit, I'm wasting vegetables. When you see that it's starting to go bad, bananas are my biggest one. Either A, I'll make clean banana bread or clean banana muffins, or B, more commonly, I will prep them for a purple and then I will put them in a bag and put them in the freezer and I use them later. You can also use fruit in your water, which is excellent as well. And we do that often, don't we, Bee? We like pineapple in our water.
Yes.
All right, so I don't know if this helped, if this was, worth it for you guys, but
It was.
meal planning gets a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but like I said, if you literally look at it like it is helping you and it is going to cause you or push you in the direction of success, it's much less stressful. So if you guys have questions tonight, tomorrow, post in the group and we will help you as we go. If you're not sure what container something goes in, definitely post to the group and we'll help you out there. Otherwise, thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Say bye, Bee.
Bye.